Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Still Talking Podcast. I'm your host, Nathan Smith. With me, as always, my co-host, Matt Harris, Bernard Smith.
Gang, gang.
Hello.
What you guys been up to, man?
Chilling, man. Been working. Been just trying to survive this pandemic.
Yes. I work at Kroger and I cough on people's groceries.
Yeah, he looks. I personally have seen videos of him licking ice cream and putting it back on the shelf.
Licking ice cream.
Bro, there's actually, that's a really funny, there's like, most of the ice creams that you buy now don't have like the plastic thing over it. Like once you just open the top, it's just straight ice cream.
Yeah. Good for snot.
I swear to God, it's so crazy. People will like come up to check out and that shit's like fucking sloshing over.
Man, I'm really kind of curious to get into this Lebanon situation. Like, I want to see what's going on with, like I said, I don't even know what the fuck it is. So you guys want to watch this video real quick? And we'll fuck
Yeah.
Much of Beirut is shattered this morning by one of the most powerful peacetime explosions ever. Look closely and you can see what happened. This is the port as a fire rages, popping and sparking. The flames swell to a noisy roar until the second blast. Other angles show the blast wave crumbling buildings like sandcastles. The shockwave barreled through shops and a church service. But what caused it? The Lebanese prime minister said it was a horrific chemical explosion, suggesting an act of negligence, not terrorism or malice. That 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate, commonly used in fertilizer, was stored at the port without proper precautions for 6 years. Local media suggest a welder set it off by accident. The government demanded an investigation. Hospitals couldn't cope as the injured streamed in. Thousands hurt, many by flying glass. Dozens were killed.
Go to his profile and look at his story. And I went to it, and he was like walking the streets and walking the bridges and stuff after like the aftermath, and there were like dead bodies just like all mutilated and twisted up.
It said really, over 100 people killed, bro.
It blew people like people that were on working at the time, I guess, or on like at the port. It blew them in the air, like it sent them fucking flying.
Yeah, people were fucking right. It was crazy, dude.
I was gonna say the only time I've ever seen like debris like that or worse than that was 9/11. Like when like 5 city blocks in either direction was like caked in like a white fucking layer.
Yeah, just dust. Ash. Yeah. So the bomb happened the day after a bunch of people are convicted of sex smuggling and this, you know what I mean, and this, that, and the other, and so like there's already conspiracies going on. We've already got the.
Not that sex trafficking is a conspiracy.
Well, that's facts. Yeah, absolutely.
That shit's facts. There's a pedophile sex ring with the Hollywood elite.
I don't believe it's as many as they say, or it's like all of
who they say.
I don't think it's as big. I mean,
look, bro, if your name
I could be wrong
is on Epstein's flight log to his fucking island, you can't paint a good picture as to why you went there.
My one thing, I'm not like a master criminal. If I was doing criminal shit, I would not be keeping a fucking flight log. I have always been sketchy about that. You really think some motherfuckers flying to a rape island are keeping a fucking flight log?
Well, you gotta take my name.
It's not happening, bro.
Right.
It's not happening. There's no fucking way. And it's the same. It's like Jeffrey Epstein got killed. Think about it this way: if that really fucking did exist, he'd have already been dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that just... I mean, it's the same thing about when we had this talk the other day when the government was like, all over the news, we can't get into these terrorist phones. Apple won't open it. And I'm like, yo, $40, I'll get you into any phone with an iCloud.
I know a guy.
I said, it's not a fucking game. And I told you about a story about how when I got in trouble at school, they literally plugged my phone in with 2 passwords on it, and it just fucking opened up, dude. I mean, the government can get in phones. It's not a problem. That's what I'm saying. There's stuff that, like, is blown out of proportion that doesn't make sense to me sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, and all this stuff about Oprah, and they're like, did you see where everyone's like, oh, Oprah's, like, objectifying and saying that, like,
no,
good child
that's
molesters,
not at all.
It's okay if they're a good child molester. And I was like, if you listen to it, she's talking about the
She's
Like
saying
the
that if they're good what
brainwashing.
they're doing, that you're not gonna know about it. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, like, there was poorly worded a little bit as somebody who like is on national television, but it's definitely she was not advocating like child molestation at all.
Israel Adesanya said, "You spend that much time on the mic, you're bound to fumble up."
Yeah, no,
He made
absolutely, yeah, for
he
sure.
made that Twin Towers reference, and everyone was like, he thought that shit smacked. Nobody was like,
No.
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
make a 9. I mean, and it like the joke was funny, but like you can't make a 9/11 joke if you're not American.
No, I think the greatest American tragedy was the 2016 election.
Oh, bada bing.
Boom, coming hot with the jokes.
Telling you.
The jokey jokes.
Just go ahead and blaspheme right here on this podcast
No,
and
funnies.
act like Trump isn't our fucking savior.
Some stuff I wanted to
Oh.
I was going to show you, I've got some stuff pulled up here. I was going to show you guys the some of these places that I was looking at for us to visit. Now this one is cool. This is the Mina water plant, and it's the old water plant. I found it, so we can get there.
Found it.
They abandoned it when the lake started drying up, and nowadays it's just an empty building. They gutted it, and dude, look how fucking cool.
That looks sick.
Look how sick that is, bro. Like, we definitely gotta slide up and fucking. That is
You can
really
take way
cool.
better pictures than these douche dicks.
Fucking-
Look, we can get better pictures than that.
That's crazy cool.
Fuck
But yeah,
out of here. The Wilson Concrete Plant.
I'm having trouble finding it. What I'm gonna do is call my mom and get my Uncle Bobby's number. My Uncle
Bobby!
would like for sure fucking know.
You have an
my
Uncle
Uncle
Bobby?
Bobby.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, my godparents are.
I never met his Uncle Bobby.
Yeah, dude. My first name's Robert.
He said,
I'm his Uncle Bobby.
You kind of look like if Bobby grew up from King of the Hill and like became a real man, like a man that Hank would be proud of.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Actually, that was like a really backhanded compliment. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
But no, my family's from like. So my Uncle Bobby would like if there was a fucking abandoned concrete plant.
you're gonna
he'd
edit
fucking-
He
that
smoked
out,
meth
right?
there, huh?
You're gonna edit that out, right?
That's hilarious.
What?
Yeah. Oh, the location. Yeah. I'm gonna edit that out. But I'm
Don't
saying,
edit
No,
that
I
out.
mean like where you're from. Like you don't want people to know.
Oh,
that,
you're
right?
hilarious. No, but I'm gonna be able to figure.
Nate.
I think I have an idea, but you know.
Nate, being that you're a Mountain Pound native, why is it called?
You couldn't even
Lake.
pronounce those two fucking names right, so before you start talking shit, like reevaluate that.
Hey,
The blah. Sometimes when you go to a big school, you don't get that one-on-one attention, so the like curriculum doesn't really sink in.
it's very true.
Bro, your
That was a
graduating
fucking
class
good
was
one.
32 students.
30. Zach Bryan dropped out.
He said fucking
He was
30,
so
you
fat, he
bitch
counted
made
him twice.
motherfucker.
But
Way to come through, Nathan.
Yeah.
but no, this concrete plant looks pretty cool. I thought that it would, you know what I mean, because we had fun at that
I've never seen a
that
concrete
abandoned. we never even figured out what that was. It was like a woodworking plant.
Something. I know that they had
Some kind of
saws.
something. Yeah, there was.
It had to be wood. That had to be what they were cutting.
There was a whole bunch. Anyway,
Look at that pickle jar.
It definitely wasn't metal.
What kind of pickles are those?
But,
Pickled, pickled pickles.
This
Pickled
would be
pickles.
a really cool thing to do. So I'm gonna call my Uncle Bobby and get a hold of him.
Yeah,
You know,
dude.
that's
We could take a
shit.
picnic. Really,
Now,
like spend
you
the
know
day
what-
there.
You know where this is, Mike?
I used to have baseball practice. It's on.
Yeah.
I used to have baseball practice inside of that building.
Okay.
We used to have like when it would rain, we would practice inside of it.
Really?
Yeah, like swear to God, there's like a gym in it, like an indoor gym, and it would have like a batting cage up in there, and we'd have like an indoor practice in it.
Dude,
And when we would condition,
Was
we
it
would run.
sketchy?
Yeah, as fuck.
when it rained during baseball season, that was
As
my
fuck.
worst fucking nightmare, dude.
We were
Practicing inside. Oh
I
my
can't
God!
remember
You knew you
what
were
we-
finna be running.
And we used to run because it's 2 stories,
Oh, I hated
and so
it.
there's a long hallway up top
Oh,
in the
yeah.
classrooms, and there's a long
Yeah.
hallway, and there's like a spiral staircase at each end. So when we conditioned, we would literally like run the hallways and do like run upstairs and then come around and
Yeah.
run downstairs. And that shit used to be sketchy. The lights had only worked on like part of the hallway upstairs. It would be dark because it would be like baseball season during the winter. So we're practicing until 7 o'clock.
Constantly be hearing like the whispering voices of passed on souls. It was just like a really weird place to be. Like,
But So we're gonna try to get and check this place out for sure. There was one place I was talking to my grandpa, and he fucking like hooked me up with this location. This is the bread and butter of what I wanted to go. Our next like trip that we take, I wanted to
The emergency room?
Nashville. The emergency room. I was an old abandoned memorial
Shoot, my
hospital.
guy, we ain't gotta go nowhere to do that. Like,
And
I'll
it's,
send you to the ER, bro.
and it's like modern too. You know what I mean? It's still there.
But it's abandoned?
Yeah.
Like one hundos?
Yeah. Like I've been doing like, cause you know, you can't just like be like, oh, okay, cool, it's there, pull up. You know, what I
Yeah.
mean? Like we did that one time. That I mean, it worked out.
Like we
for-
do every time? Like,
It, no, I mean it worked out for the best part. No, the last time was not my fault. I had the correct address.
Yeah.
Like that was listed in the city records, and it fucking was like 4 blocks away.
And you're like, who the fuck even thought of who thought that there would be a park named Toadsuck, let alone it be closed?
Yeah.
This is unfathomable.
We pulled up to the gate, and I was like, "There's people inside."
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, "How is there a padlock?"
Well,
on the
it's like,
gate? There's
I
people
swear
right
it's
there.
because there's
Like,
people that are like living there, I
Yeah.
guess, but it's like, they're like, hey man, we're at capacity.
like lock us in.
You can't come in.
Man.
But yeah, this is a.
When I went to a Walmart in Florida, they deadass stopped me outside because the Walmart was at capacity, and I had to stand there in the little fucking the buggy area until some people left.
That's hilarious.
Fucking crazy.
They were like, go over here and not abide by social distancing rules. I want you guys like sardines in a can.
Yeah,
Right there.
It was like me and
And wait for someone to
we
come
were
out.
starting to get packed up.
Bro, me and Nathan had a fucking point where you can ask him. I was actually kind of getting mad about it. We were going to go check out, and we went to self-checkout, and he's paying with cash, and they were like, no, our self-checkout doesn't take cash. You have to go to a cashier. So they're not paying them hazard pay, and they're making them handle cash instead of letting their fucking machine take cash. And I really was like, this is the stupidest fucking place I've ever been in my life. Like, this is like,
One of my favorite qualities about Brenner is like we're the same. Like when something stupid like that happens, we immediately like voice our opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Like as we're
the
like
guy was
walking
like,
away.
they don't take cash, and I was like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Yeah,
And it's like, and I always do the same thing. It's like when you're walking away, so they definitely hear you talking shit. But this is actually, I talked to my grandpa, and he actually helped build this. And he was like, dude, you need to go check this out because it's an old nursing home. And it's right there. I had
that's
no
creepy
idea.
as fuck,
what
dude.
it was.
As fuck.
We should like go at night, dude. This is the one I want to go at night too.
I'd be down. I would.
Dude, like, I'm thinking we get a couple. more
Holy
people.
fuck! Is that a face on the wall?
What? Oh shit! Yeah, that's like Slender Man. That's fucking scary. Oh look, satanic shit. Awesome. Maybe a joke, but there might
How
have actually been
fucked
satanic
up would it be though? You know what I mean? Like we go, and it's all good spirits. You know what I mean? But then there just happens to be someone else exploring on the same day. I will light a motherfucker up, dude. Like it will fucking I will shoot a
I feel
bitch
bad
through
for
the
them
wall.
getting beat up
Like
by
yeah,
us,
like.
motherfucker,
I would still love to. I had a really good time when I went into the medical arts building, which is like, I wish I could still go. We could go into the Majestic, dude. That was always fun.
It was very majestic.
It was majestic. Getting up into like the
penthouse.
balcony pool.
Yeah.
That was the shit. You know, I have a friend of mine. This is funny. A friend of mine got red flagged by the FBI and interrogated. Because he used to break in there all the time. Like it was like that was his thing. He'd go in there with different people all the fucking time. And a different friend of ours, we all went to high school. So this kid used to always break into the fucking building, and this guy is a volunteer fireman and helped when it happened. So he immediately, along with like 70 other people, because I was hanging out with the guy when it happened, like 70 people were like, did you hear about the Majestic? Did you have anything to do with that? Blah, blah, blah. So this guy texted him, and just as a joke, he was like, yeah, I had like a fire on the roof the other day. Like, why? What's up? And so this motherfucker snitched and was like, yeah, I think he... And so the fucking FBI brought him in and sat him down and interrogated him. He was like, no, it was a joke. Like, I had 100 people text me about it that day, and I made a fucking joke to him. Yeah. I didn't think he was going to tell the fucking police.
I think he's gonna snitch to the fans.
Oh, yeah,
man.
dude. So it was like a whole thing to where, like, anytime we'd go anywhere, it'd be like, nobody has weed, right? Because if we get pulled over, like, we're all going. Like, it's fucked. You know what I mean? Like, he was, like, really red flagged by the FBI for a while. It was ridiculous. He couldn't leave the state. It was a whole goddamn thing.
It's situations like that where like I would feel fucking insulted. I'd be like, you think I would snitch on myself?
Oh no, exactly, and that was like a whole thing. He never talked to him after that again, as should be. But he was like, "You told the fucking cop," and it was really hindsight 2020. It was really funny. He was like, "Did you hear about this?" He was like, "I had a fire on the roof the other day. Why?"
I mean,
like,
I was up there.
why? What's going on? As they're all pouring fucking buckets of water on this thing.
Yeah. But so we're in a segment. I know that everybody's been locked in with the COVID stuff. And been doing a whole lot, spent a lot of time at home, so we're going to give you guys television suggestions that we like, just in case you're bored and at the house and you want to check out something new.
Very true.
What have you guys been watching?
So watching what am I allowed to? How many am I allowed to say? Because like I'm a fucking goddamn show fanatic. I've been watching Westworld, which I think is fucking really good.
I gotta watch. I gotta get back. I feel like I'm so behind on TV shows that I just like can't start anything else right now. I gotta like sit and chill.
I've been starting too many things where I've been bouncing around. Like they just dropped Umbrella Academy, the second season of Umbrella Academy. Are you watching the first season or the second one?
I've already watched the first one.
Yeah, dude. So that's made by a guy from My Chemical Romance. I can't remember which member.
Oh, that's what you were talking about.
It's off of a comic. So this is great for what I mean. If you're bored at the house, it's a good show. It's a good comic. If you can get a hold of that, I'm sure it's online. But the soundtrack for the fucking for that show is awesome, isn't it, dude? It's made by a great musician, so the soundtrack is fucking sick. Yeah.
Season 2's been pretty cool. So I haven't finished.
I haven't finished season 2 yet either.
But it's been pretty good.
And then I've been watching American Gods, which is on Starz, and that's off of a book. That's a Neil Gaiman book, which is the same guy that wrote like Coraline and some other stuff. But it's a really fucking good book. It's a good show too. They have a lot of really good actors in it.
All right, Max, what have you been watching?
Well, first of all, sports is back.
Sports is back.
Yeah, basketball.
Every time I don't know, like every time I try to fucking turn something on, or like when you've been around, it's been fucking like there's like 5 seconds of a game and then it's nothing.
No, the actual game started yesterday or Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Like a week ago now, I guess. And I watched a movie. I've been watching a couple movies on Netflix. One movie I watched is The Last of Us. No, not The Last of Us. Not The Last of Us.
That's a video game. Yeah, which is a fucking fantastic game.
Yeah, it's a great game. The Last Guard. The Last Guard.
Oh, I haven't watched that one yet. I haven't seen that one.
Really good.
You should. Really good. Mm-hmm. I watched Cursed though, which is a different Netflix original. Mm-hmm. Which that one I thought was really good. But you guys aren't into like the fantasy thing as much as I am. But like that,
I like it.
Cursed is fucking dope.
I like fantasy stuff.
Old Guard did look pretty good, but it's a movie, right? It's not a TV show. I thought it was a TV show, and then I guess it's like a 2-hour-long fucking movie.
Yeah, as long as it was good, it's worth it.
I've been, man, I'm trying to.
You're always watching documentaries.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think off top, man. Recently, I've mostly been like listening to podcasts. Like I've been listening to a podcast called Cults, and it's just about cults and shit like that. Like, and it's like there's so many cults that you can't even like grasp it.
Yeah,
and dude, there'd be some crazy shit like
horses cults,
huh?
No, cults.
Cults like CULTS.
Yeah.
Like a cult.
I'm like, cults.
Dude, like some crazy shit, man.
Bro. Oh, actually, speaking of which, me and Brittany just watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That new Quentin Tarantino movie. Have you seen it yet?
No, I haven't.
I heard they did Bruce Lee super dirty in that movie.
Well, I don't think I finished the whole thing. Brittany watched it. No, that's right. I didn't finish it. I have to go home and finish it. Brittany watched it, but it's...
What are you watching it on?
Stars? Prime. Yeah, I think it's on Stars. I think it is on Stars. I have the extension on Primes. I'm paying way too much fucking money. But yeah, quarantine, man. But it's basically... what happens is, do you know like the premise of it?
No.
It's about the guy in Hollywood, this actor and his stunt double. But basically, it boils down to the people who from the Manson family that come and kill Sharon Tate. They try to kill the next door neighbors instead, and it's Leonardo DiCaprio and his stunt double.
Oh shit!
And they fuck them up when they get there, and it's fucking like it's like this. It's basically it's just one of those Quentin Tarantino movies like God, I can't remember that one with fucking not Sylvester Stallone. But anyways, it's just basically it's a really long story that goes to nowhere, but it's just really well told.
Yeah.
But it's just speaking of cults, I just thought that was funny. That's a good movie, and it's basically like if they didn't kill Sharon Tate, which, or is it Sharon Tate? Yeah, Sharon Tate, which was like super tragic. She was taken away before her time, and she was pregnant. That's a good movie. It was pretty good.
Dude, one of the best jokes, still to this day, is that Family Guy episode where Stewie's got the bully tied up and he's beating him up. She's like, "What's going on?" He's like, "We're playing house." Roman Polanski's house.
Roman Polanski's house, yeah.
Roman Polanski was Sharon Tate's husband.
Yeah, which he's still alive. He still does. He's still directing and.
Oh yeah, because they just tied him up. Yeah. And they put him in the basement.
Yep.
Man, that shit's crazy.
Yeah. Which that was the first thing that I said too, because Brittany was talking about that. I didn't realize that either. I was like, "Fuck, he's still alive, right?" I was like, "God damn, I wonder what he thinks about that movie." Like, because it's goddamn graphic at the end. Like, these three hippies break in, and it's, you know what I mean? Fucking, what's his name? Fucks him up. Brad Pitt, his character, which of course, you know.
Yeah. I just heard that they made Bruce Lee too fucking goofy, and I made him.
I didn't even get to see that part, so I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it just, you know.
Every Bruce Lee. I love every. There has not been a bad Bruce Lee movie.
Yeah, with a found respect for the martial arts, you know what I mean? You can't do Bruce Lee.
What was that movie what was that last one that just came out? It was the most recent one that he did where it's the black guy pretending to be a cop. Like, he is a cop, but he's like infiltrates the KKK. Like, he talks to him over the phone. But then he has a white cop go into it. It's the guy that's from Star Wars.
I thought you were talking about Bruce Lee, which was a documentary.
It's a fucking great movie, dude. It was. I just saw. It was like 2019. It was an amazing movie.
Undercover Brother. No.
I mean, well, that was good. That's a classic.
Well, he said, yeah. I would probably suggest. I had to suggest a show.
I've been watching a lot of porn.
Oh yeah, dude.
I watched SWAT. That's if you guys ever watched Criminal Minds, Shamar Moore plays Derek. It's his series. It's his own series.
Yeah. We know how much of a heartthrob he is for you, Nate.
Shut up.
Get you all moist in your biscuits.
Well, I think that's it for us, you guys. I'm tired. I think everybody else.
Damn, I'm not like on my phone right now. I'm really trying to find the name of this movie, but I just can't fucking find it. But anyway, sorry.
You're good, my guy. It said, guys, I'm tired. I think everybody else is tired. I think we're gonna call it a night tonight. It's been a day.
Boom.
Oh yeah. Also, this is probably one of the last podcasts we'll be doing from this location. I am moving.
We're moving on up.
Yeah.
In life.
Fucking Nathan will be Skyping us from jail from now on. He's like,
packing all my stuff.
Yeah.
Go to county. Get out of here. But
you're just doing weekends, man. Don't be weird about it. It's alright. You're a goddamn grown man.
We might be doing like
in the jail.
God.
You out there in a week.
Damn, bro.
We might have like a weird show set up. Don't really know like when, where, but as we get closer to the end of August, I will be moving. So you guys just be on the lookout for that. If you see the
it's gonna be lit.
Some of the decorations missing in the studio, and obviously the things falling down.
Or if we're
It's
like,
just all kinds of stuff going on. But thank you
come
guys
at
for
you
tuning.
from like the woods. This is part of the deal.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Check out the rest of our videos and stay tuned for some more urban exploration videos.
Show.
You guys
Ooh, I
be
like
safe.
that, Daddy.
Stay safe with the COVID, guys.